Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one. I just want to say thanks to all the new subscribers, thanks to all the listeners, thanks to everyone putting comments down. Be sure to like and subscribe, share, all that good stuff. So today we're going to do a part 2 to the Women You Shouldn't Date series, and this is going to be on female lawyers. Guys, never ever date female lawyers and attorneys. Never do it. Don't do it. It's they're almost as bad as psych chicks. um, I would say they're about tied, but I would say psych chicks are the worst, but female attorneys are up there too. And let's just kind of get into the reasons why. So, guys, reason number one, female attorneys argue too much. They argue too much because they argue for a living. Even ones that aren't trial lawyers, even ones that just do like legal counsel or whatever, they're going to pick apart everything that you say, pick apart any arguments, turn everything into a days, weeks long back and forth, and it's just gonna be terrible. Women just like to argue anyways, and all law school is doing is just giving them more tools and more reason to think that they should argue with you all the damn time. Guys, don't do it. Don't do it. Reason number two, they are too busy, and that's just the issue with being an attorney. Attorneys work a lot of hours, 60, 70 hours plus a week. If you meet a girl, you want to be able to go on road trips and go to dinner and go to vacations and do all types of stuff, but most attorneys are too damn busy, so they have to always try and fit you into their schedule. And heaven help if she's an attorney that's a single mom. No, don't do that. But they're too busy. They're working all the time. So they have to fit you into their schedule. And their idea of like, oh, let's go to my company's whatever. So you're just some doofus that's sitting there around her high priced attorney friends or whatever, and you're just like, whatever. And this isn't being quote unquote insecure. It's just saying, look, what as a man do I get out of this? There's nothing wrong with wanting to be selfish and having a lot of your girlfriend's time. Reason number three, they graduate from law school right before they hit the wall. The wall is 30 years old, and most women graduate from law school at 28-ish. So they usually graduate, so most of their hottest years are years they're the most attractive. They're in school, so and they're probably not in a relationship, so their relationship skills have atrophied. And then they hit the wall at 30, but they're still an actual junior attorney that's working 80 hours a week. So then by the time that they make partner and their career goals are done, they're like 36, 37, and then geriatric pregnancy is set in. So by then, let's just say that all of a sudden she wants to start a family. So she's 37, so she's way past the wall. She is in geriatric pregnancy. She's hard to deal with because she hasn't had a relationship in a while. She's too busy, and then she argues too much because she's a lawyer. I'm not seeing any benefits here, guys. Not at all. And then reason number five, and this is a doozy. A lot of the female attorneys that I know use money to disqualify men, meaning that a lot of attorneys make a lot of money. So they only want to date horizontal or date up. So they'll say, "Oh, well, I make $200,000 a year, so a guy needs to," and that disqualifies men. So they have unrealistic expectations, anyways. She'll have a woman who looks like Gollum. You know what I'm saying? From Lord of the Rings, and she's an attorney, and she wants a guy that makes as much as her, who has his pick of any woman that he wants. Then oftentimes you'll have attorneys who are 35 or 36, and like I said in a previous video, men buy homes for families, and if we get married or whatever, then men will buy homes. Women buy homes as a flex, so they'll buy a condo or a townhouse, and then say, "Oh, I'll only date a guy that has a house." So that disqualifies you when you haven't bought a house because you're being smart. Or they'll have like a BMW. I only date a guy who drives a a Beamer. Well, if you're some guy who has a truck for work, she's using that money to disqualify you. And then the last part of number 5 is attorneys a lot of times have too much damn debt, guys. There are women out there that have $200,000-$300,000 worth of student loan debt. Junior attorneys don't start out making that much, and it's not until you really make partner that you start making enough money to pay off all that debt. Can you imagine $200,000-$300,000 worth of debt? And this is student loan debt, so it's high interest debt too. She's probably never going to pay that off, so she's going to start expecting you to. And that isn't good. And here's another variable. And any men who are attorneys or have dated attorneys, please feel free to drop any of your experiences in the comments. But there's one more variable with number 5 that you got to worry about, guys. And that's, I live in the DMV, so in the DC area. There's a lot of women who will get all this debt, and then there's the public student loan forgiveness program. That's if you work for a nonprofit or you work for the federal government for 10 years, they'll pay off all your debt. But here's the thing. Those jobs as lawyers don't pay much. So not only is the student loans eating up a lot of your monthly income, but your earnings are affected because they will not work for a prestigious law firm and then try and get money quickly so that they can pay the loans off. They'll work for 10 years making pennies on the dollar just to hope to pay their loans off. So that's not good financial planning either. So instead of graduating at 28, getting some job at a law firm that's good, and then by the time the 38 be making $300,000 or $400,000, they'll work for the federal government and make $80,000 a year for 10 years. Think about that. That isn't cool. So guys, and then back to number 4. I think that I actually skipped number 4, but they know the law, guys. They know the law. A lot of attorneys know the law, and that's not good for you, because if you break up with them, if you get in a fight, they know what all the DV laws are, all the SA laws are, all the M2 laws are, and they can lie and do all types of stuff just to get you in trouble. So yeah, sorry guys if I skipped number 4, but they know these laws. They know the ins and the outs, and you're doomed. They say hell hath no fury than a woman scorned. Well, hell hath no fury than a female attorney scorned. And also, to you guys, if you are married to one and you get a divorce, she's gonna know more about the law, about family court law, child support law, all of that, and you're doomed. So guys, in summary, don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Do not date, marry an attorney. Don't do it. If you're stuck in a situation where you are dating one and she's arguing too much or doing this, like I say, throw the smoke bomb, guys, and disappear into the mist. All right, you guys, this is AJ. You guys stay safe. You're the best. And I'm out of here.